finalize the film deals, and what's the schedule on the Entourage is coming first?
Finalize. Well, I heard a little bit ago, but I couldn't say anything, and I couldn't really acknowledge it. What?
Before Tate fight?
No. Actually, before the Tate fight, I ran. We at the end of the day, I don't really watch TV at all. And but at the end of the day, we would watch like Big Bang Theory and just have like, because I'd be like dead on the couch and just not wanting to move, and I just wanted some like brain junk food to look at. And then we ended up watching every single one of the Big Bang Theories. And then we were out of shows, and we're like, well, let's find a new show. Let's find something to watch. And everything was like, well, let's watch Breaking Bad. And I'm like, this is really depressing. I'm sorry, but I've been fighting people all day, and I want to be like, before I go to bed. And so we ran through a couple of shows, and we wanted to find something lighthearted or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I've never seen Entourage. Everyone's been talking about Entourage for years. I've never seen a single episode of Entourage. Let's start watching it. And then, so being that I don't watch anything at all, this was the only show I was watching, and I was on like the third season when which was by the time I was after the Misha fight, and that I actually got word about the movie. And so that was funny. I was like, I just manifested the shit out of that. Oh my god! Like, I didn't even know there was a movie. Like, that was it was kind of funny. And yeah, I heard that a little bit ago. And with the Athena project, my agent Brad actually FedExed me the book while I was in Bulgaria, and I tore through it in like 48 hours. Like, yeah, it was amazing, and you read it like a movie. And the funny thing is, Brad Thor, who wrote the book, I guess saw that one special that, I don't know, what is it? God, it was the one where they made me all cartoony. You know what I'm talking about? That one special that they did on me.
Road to the Aqua?
No, it was like, I don't know. They saw some special, and then he was like, "Oh my God, this one character in this book is just you." Like, and then I was like reading it, and I was like, the weirdest stuff. Like, there were like strange parallels. He never knew me, and it was like he wrote this one character exactly for me. And so we talked a little bit on the phone when I was in Bulgaria, because I couldn't take any meetings when I got back, because I'm going straight into camp, and there's just really no way. So we talked about it, and I was just like, look, I'm in, let's find a way to make this work. And that was months ago. And so I had to put it out of my mind, because I'm back in training camp, and I really hadn't been able to think. I just kind of had in the back of my mind that's something that could be a possibility later on. And fortunately, I have an amazing agent that it's his job to keep it in the forefront of his mind, and so he was still going after that for me, and so was able to work something out with Warner Brothers, which is really cool. But I don't know, it's weird. I have been avoiding talking about movies for so long that I almost feel like uncomfortable about it right now. I do. I wasn't even talking about a movie. I was talking about a phone call and a book. So that's kind of like, a loophole. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I really can't really devote that much time, thinking about it. But it's a really good book.
And the Entourage starts in March, you said, and goes for a couple months?
It starts in the middle of March, but how much time will be? I probably won't be have to be on call for a bunch of months, and it's lucky that it's in Los Angeles, so I'll be able to be home, and I don't have to go anywhere, and I'll be able to train all the way through it, and it'll be minimally inconvenient, and yeah, it's kind of more. It'll definitely have all my focus later on, but right now it's more a peripheral thing that's going on that I'm trying really not to devote that much attention to.
Ronda, a lot of times during Entourage, they would have celebrities on the show actually play themselves. Are you going to be playing yourself as athlete Ronda Rousey, or are you going to be a character?
I think you should watch that movie.
What was it about Athena project that spoke to you particularly, and also any kind of wish list actors you'd like to have on the cast?
You know what, honestly, right now, I don't want to get too much into it. It's just I want to keep my focus on the fight, and I'm extremely excited about it, but I mean, it's just I don't think it's good for my health to really be getting into the movies right now. I need to focus on the fight, and that's really what is the most important to me, because I really feel as my life is on the line every single time that I'm out there. So anything that would distract me from that is just, no matter how cool and amazing it is, I just can't afford to give it that much of my attention right now.
So Ronda, were
Even
you
talking
surprised?
about what you liked about the book.
Well, you should definitely read it, but it's what I liked was it's very realistic. It's not gimmicky or Charlie's Angels-y. It's all based on truth, and that's what I like the most about it. It's strong women in a real environment that these women actually exist in real life. It's not made up.
Ronda, with some athletes that make a transition from fighting to movies, they find out really quick that it pays well and I don't get hit in the face, and they stick with the movies. Is that something that's been on your mind?
Well, I'm a fighter. I enjoy fighting, and I was doing judo for a decade and a half for pretty much no money. And you know, if money was really what was important for me, I might be a stockbroker right now. And so I just want to have enough money to be able to do what I enjoy for a living. And right now, the main thing that I enjoy is fighting, and I enjoy it more, I think, if I get to do it in a more of a cyclical fashion and being able to focus on fighting for a while, and now I'm having these 2 fights back to back, and it takes a lot of attention, a lot of energy. It'd be nice to do something a little different and miss it. And so, and then by the time, you know, I go and do some movie stuff, then I'll be kind of like, oh my God, this is cool and all, but I'm tired of getting my makeup done every day, and they're destroying my hair, and I really just want to get in the gym, and I'm tired of being like in a NASCAR pit where I'm just like standing there and like people are poking me all over the place, and just like I want to grunge out and not worry about what I look like, and just, you know, be a bum in the gym. And they both make me miss the other, and I feel like they both make me better at the other.